everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. We're going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Libra, and we have to sing for Libra. So my lovely Librans, before I pull out your overall energy for this week and we start looking at your story, because I work with energies and I also work with colour, but I sat quietly and the poetic words that came out for you this week around your energies that I felt were up and down like a seesaw. Your emotions are all over the place. An apology this week may be needed in order for you to save face. Beware of theft from the garden, so make sure things are secure, plus some money you didn't expect will be coming through the door. So Libra, 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 Libra. Libra, please make sure that any items within your garden or a family member, because I feel that there could be some kind of shed break or something stolen from out of the back garden, a bicycle or something along those lines. So just to make sure that things are locked away, and I felt that was poignant for some of my Librans. So let's have a look at your overall energy. I've got a new deck of cards. Oh, that definitely wanted to flip out. Who have I just read for? I've just read for Gemini, and they had this out in their first position. So if you've got any Gemini in your chart or any cross watchers, maybe worth a look at. So let's have a look what else is going on for the lovely Libras. Libra, what do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out a card on the table for me. What other messages, please, Spirit, have we got for the lovely Librans? What do they need to see? And we have the Three of Wands. With the Sun card coming out here, there is just something that is clouding your judgment. You're not seeing the whole picture this week, okay? And for some of you, you're in this energy of, I've got to try and get a future vision in my mindset. When I look at the Three of Wands card, it reminds me of that fairy tale story of Rapunzel, where she's sort of caught up in a tower and waiting to be rescued. But you've got to rescue yourself this week, Leaves. And I feel like she's changing course here. It's like setting a notion, setting a project, setting something on course. But very much the Rapunzel energy of Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, okay? So that someone can come in and rescue you. But the person coming in rescuing you, Libra, is yourself. You've just got to get a plan in action this week. A plan in action. And I also want to say secure things down, because this is like a rope as well. Even though it's like portraying her hair, I'm getting images of a rope. Make sure things are tied down, make sure things are secure. And this is mimicking on my poetry of those thefts. Because while you're not looking, somebody's coming in and taking something. If it's not you, then it's someone close around you that you may hear of. So obviously, if you've got a parent who lives on their own, who's quite vulnerable, and you can't get to see them very often, then it's like to say, it may be worth a phone call saying, are you okay? I'm just, it's that time of year now, the summer coming. Make sure you lock things away in your garage at night. You don't know who's sort of hanging around type of scenario. So yeah, let's have a look what else is coming out for the lovely Libras. What do Libra need to hear? What do they need to see, Spirit? Please bring out the card on the table for me. What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out a card on the table for me. And we've got the Magician. And the Magician comes in. There's height in this card as well. It's like, this is like a balloon, and she's above the landscape. She's above the landscape here, okay? And it's like, you really have got to work on something this week. And there's a situation around you, because she's wearing like a dunce's cap, okay? So there could be somebody around you this week who is sort of gossiping behind your back and sort of making out you're a fool. And you need to act on this information. We've got a lot of green in this card. And this is about your health. But there's a transformation going on around you. And the Magician comes out as well, because it's like, it works on two ways. Somebody could see you as a fool, but you could see yourself as a fool. It's as though something has been staring you in the face all this time. You've been holding the magic wand, look. You've been holding the magic all along. And I feel like it's the golden goose. It's the golden goose scenario coming through. So there's a big transformation this week coming in for my lovely Librans. Let's just get another clarifier on that and just have a look at what you are thinking deep within your hidden psyche this week. But it's all linking in about setting on the right course. It's as though the goose has gone off on a wander and you've had to retrieve it back in. It's like getting everything back into alignment. Okay? So let's just have a look how your hidden psyche is feeling this week. What else have you got for Libra Spirit? What else do you want to say to them? And we've got the Ace of Fire. This is your card deep within your hidden psyche, where there's a purge comes in. And it's passions as well. Passions of wanting to move forward. Passions of having ideas that you want to bring into fruition. But I'll just keep going on this scenario of the golden goose. You are holding a golden goose, a golden egg. And it's like to say, people thought I was thick. People thought I wasn't clever. But I'm more clever than you actually imagine. There's a new window of opportunity here as well. Okay? And I want to say that old saying of hats off to you. Because she's sitting in a hat there. She's wearing a hat and she's sitting in a hat. But it's hard to say hats off to you. And it's like the Ace of Fire. It's like proving yourself. It's like this passion within you. It's like, I'll prove to you. I'm going to prove myself in this situation. I can make something of myself. I can turn a situation around. I know I've got a future vision. I know I've got the magic in my own hands. Okay? And somebody, as I said, will say, hats off to you then, Libra. You've got this dream, you've got this ambition, you've got this drive. You're not the fool that we thought you were. I feel there's a big realisation coming in. It's like people didn't really see the true you. They didn't see your full potential. Okay? Yeah, you may have felt trapped and away from the world in general. But while you have been out of the limelight, so to speak. You've been brushing up on skills. You have been focusing and making a plan here with your passions and desires to go forward. That was a really lovely card coming out so far. Let's have a look at how the universe sees you down the camera lens this week then. How do spirits see Libra this week? What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out a card on the table for me. And we've got this card here. And they're showing you this card saying, you've been waiting for the time to be right. You have been waiting for the information to come in. But it's like to say you've got to take action this week on a situation. You've got to take action. It's no use just sitting there on your laurels thinking, you know, are things going to come into me without putting an effort in. With this card coming through here for you, then we've got the pigeon in this card. That brings in a notification. So there might be some news coming in this week. Like I say, it's as though there's some information that you are waiting in order to get the full facts around you. Now this is mimicking a little bit on the Gemini read. So Libra, as I said, if you've got any cross watchers or Gemini in your chart, then it might be worth checking out the Gemini reading as well for additional messages to this. But it's like to say the time is right now. The time is coming into alignment and you will get the answers. So let's just get your animal spirit cards for this week. What else have we got for the lovely Librans? What else do they need to hear? What else do they need to see? And we have the alchemical sign of water, which is the whale. And we have the black egg, which is the alchemical sign of the spiritual realms. And the black egg, I always look at this about negative thoughts, negative energies. And the whale comes in to say you've got to push yourself away from this thought process. You've been too long in putting out negative thoughts, negative vibes, thinking, you know, I'm never going to get out of this situation. But having the whale energy there, this is a force behind you. This is the universe coming in to say, no, we're going to get you through this. Okay? You've got to stop doubting yourself and have the energy to force and come back to the surface. Because the Librans are picking up with, it's like you've been in this, you've been locked away like this Rapunzel character, unsure of which way to set your ship sailing. But it comes apparent this week to say, like, you've got the magic within you. You've got the golden goose. There's a new window of opportunity coming in for you. But you've just got to take this dunce's cap on. It's as like to say you've been an idiot to yourself, Libra. You've been an idiot to yourself. And all these passions and ideas within you, you've got to now start to get these in some kind of a plan and a process. Hence why these two energies come out in the animal spirits to say no more negativity. You've got to turn the tables here with the force of the whale. So I'm just going to clarify that actually. Let's just get another card out. What else have we got for the lovely Libra, please? Spirit, what else do Libra need to see this week and hear? And we've got two cards that wanted to come out. We've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 9, okay? And you are going to be going to a fruitful period, okay? You're going to make things work for you. And also break repeated cycles. I look at the 10 of Pentacles of the tree trunk of the rings. And it's saying here, it's time now to act on your decisions, your passions, your wants. And they're also saying you need to put some firm roots down. The Libras I'm picking up with, I feel you don't feel rooted in, like you don't feel grounded, you don't feel like you belong. And it's saying you've got to start to make this energy work for you, okay? And try and get some firmer rooted foundations down where you actually feel like it's a home. So I'm just going to clarify that card with another one. So should I use this deck here? What else have you got for the lovely Librans, please? What else have we got for Libra? And we've got all that glitters. The old saying of all that glitters is not gold. And this is a message to say, Spirit, come in this message. There's a face of Spirit here, okay? And it's like to say, you've got to drop the mask. You've got to drop the false pretenses. And allow yourself to shine for you. All that glitters. I just feel like I'm going to get another clarifier out for that. What else have we got, please, for Libra? And we've got the Chariot. But the Chariot in this case is a very, you know, you're making progress, but very slow progress at a snail's pace, okay? But the reason it's being moved slowly is the Ten of Pentacles. I said, I feel you need to get roots down and feel like you belong somewhere. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's saying you will pull in the resources in order to move forward slowly, because in the far distance here, there's another, like, well, it's a castle or a chateau here. But it's like to say, the universe is slowly moving you forward, okay? And I feel like later on in this year, there'll be changes around you where you will be able to get this firmer footing and feel as though you belong somewhere, where you can flourish. Because I look at the Nine of Pentacles like a flourishing energy, fruitful card. And at the moment, with all that glitters, it's like you're making the best of a bad job. You're making out to yourself, okay, I'm all right where I am. Maybe I'm okay in this job at the moment, but it's sort of, you're wearing a mask, you're hiding your true feelings, because your true passions, from the card that was sort of your inner psyche, it's as though it's all smoke with no fire. And then it's like the universe comes in, right, there's big changes coming in, but you may be going at a snail's pace, you may be going slow, but it's slow but sure. So I feel by the end of sort of November, December time, your situation will have changed greatly for the better. Whatever this is that you are going to pursue. Okay? So, an interesting reading so far. Let's have a look what the messages from Spirit are this week. What have we got for the lovely Libra? We have to sing for Libra. Angels and guides and those in the spirit world. What do Libra need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the card on the table for me. And we have receive. I think you had this a couple of weeks ago. May have had it last week, but You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So it's also about gifting yourself. The universe is saying, you know, be kind to you. And you may have to spend some money in order for changes. But there's a lot of love. I felt like Cilla Black then. There's a, God bless her. There's a lot of love around you that the spirit world send because of the pink hair. But you do give with a big heart. But I feel it's your time to receive. And the universe are giving you a message here to say, it's difficult sometimes in life. That, you know, it's hard that we don't feel down and we don't have negative thoughts. And the spirit of Libra is of the whale. It can push itself forward and think, no, I'm going to get through all this. But I do feel a lot of Librans are like a ship without a sail, and they feel there's no real anchoring or rooting, because I look at this log here of this tree and the family within it, okay? And this person thinking on the top, it's like, will I ever achieve that? Will I ever feel that stability? But it's coming, Libra. It's coming in very, very slow with the Chariot here. And you are being moved slowly to a new landscape. And I feel by the end of the year, and it will be a gift from the universe. It's like to say, I feel some of you will come to a situation, okay? You'll come to a situation where you think, right, I've got a time limit set upon me and I've got to move. I've got to get out of this situation. I've got to get out of this job. I've got to get out of this relationship. And it's like the universe comes in and it's moving you slowly and it's saying to you, don't worry, we will gift you this scenario. We will gift to you at the right time what it is that we are going to say to you, where you'll go, where I feel like other people will say, hats off to you, Libra. Hats off to you. Never thought you'd pull that off. Never thought you'd achieve that. Never thought you'd be moving from the situation that you are currently in. Because you can't see it at the moment. You can't see your future. It's like that card is like sort of saying you can't see the future at the moment. Okay? But these cards have sort of given a little bit of an insight to say that there's a new landscape in the distance. Okay, new opportunity coming in. So my lovely Libra, a very cryptic, poetic witch reading again for this week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. And until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye then.